Mitigation is how can we decrease our current impact on the environment and climate changes, whereas adaptation is how can we take what changes have already happened and use them to our advantage. We have a permanent cover crop in all of our mature blocks, and our trellis is actually higher, so that between the cover crop and the higher fruit zone, we actually get less of a heat impact when we undergo a heat event. Climate action to me and for the work in the winery is how do we continue to do what we're already doing and continue to make our wine, continue to make our product to the best of our ability, while also having the lowest impact on the environment and climate around us. This is a family-owned and operated winery, and the goal has always been to continue to keep it for generations to come, and I see that with my own family as well. I would love to be able, for my kids to be able to come here 20, 30, 40 years, and it's still here because we've created an environment that continues to thrive with the least amount of impact.
So climate action for Honig, Vineyard, Winery and for myself encompasses a broad range of activities. Some of them can appear to be quite small and insignificant, and others are much more broad-reaching. One of the things that's important with climate change is looking at energy efficiency, and some of it is just identifying an issue. One of the ways that we have looked towards mitigating some of the aspects of climate change that we have to deal with is we have installed automatic pump-over devices on all of our red fermenters. It saves us about 600 gallons of water a day during the fermentation season, and if we could not get to the winery for some reason, those activities can still happen. We have electrified some vehicles. We used to have all propane forklifts, and we went ahead and electrified all of them. So in terms of adopting solar power, we have two solar systems here. One went in 2006 and one went in 2015. Some of the challenges have been the regulatory challenges, which are wading through that a little bit, and also the ability to monitor it and see like what you're feeding into the grid, what you're pulling off the grid, and figuring out how the bills are working. But that said, we still are looking at a significant dollar savings by having solar power, so it's totally worth it. In terms of actions that can be taken towards climate change and eliminating waste with packaging, we have lightweighted our glass, and then we have also eliminated capsules on all of our wines with a great positive response from our consumers. In my tenure in the wine industry, people are much more aware of environmental and climate issues and really making an effort to shift to cover cropping and hedgerows and thinking about where we're going and how we have to address what we have ahead of us. One of the biggest opportunities in the vineyard for climate action really goes down the pathway of increasing biodiversity in the vineyard, which includes a lot of aspects. If you build a system that has a lot of biodiversity in it, that builds resilience into that system. And so by by planting hedgerows, by having cover crops, by employing ecosystem services from birds, we're building resiliency into that system.